Hey traders, welcome to today's analysis where I'll do the usual analysis for the one that we do every Wednesday, and you guys can get to see the insight that I have. I remember the last time we did an analysis was last week, and the last I left I was looking for some trades on Aussie dollar USD card. I think I just talked about it. If you look at that, if you watch that video, you can see last week I was able to get a few trades running last week. There are a couple of many trades that came following my strategy. I'd waited for a very long time without any trade setup coming, then all of a sudden many of them came in the past 1 week. So with those trades that I was able to get, I was able to, for those who know or for those who do not know, we've been doing the my forex fund challenge. So I was able to pass that challenge and gotten an account. There's a video coming on that where I've explained the whole process of how it was ever since the starting to how I was able to pass and what's my future goal or future plan with that, with the funds that we've gotten to receive from that. So a lot of plans are on the way, and I hope you guys are excited to see them. So that will be coming very soon. But apart from that, for now, let me allow myself to analyze the market. Let's look at a few things that we have here running. I don't have any trade running, so don't get it confused. It's just that I want to share what I see happening in the markets in the coming weeks. So if you look at news this week, I don't see a lot of news coming out apart from non-farm payrolls, okay, which is coming out on Wednesday. Last week we had a lot of news. Remember, we're talking about the Jackson Hole Symposium, which was starting on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Friday was a very peak day when Powell came and spoke about the markets. It really affected markets. That's why you saw the dollar really rising to the upside and many of the other pairs really falling to the downside. So that acted as a catalyst. So that's what happened on that week. But this week I don't have anything much apart from the NFP, which of late NFP hasn't really been a major catalyst of the market, really giving volatility into the market. If you remember back then during COVID-19 time, the market was very volatile because of the non-farm payrolls, the number of people who have been unemployed. We reached an all-time 20-year high that we had not seen since the 1980s, okay, in the US. So that happened. But right now it's sort of cooled down. The major factor right now going around is what Fed is talking about with respect to the inflation and interest rates that they're planning to do. If you know, this coming month, we've not had interest rates this August, okay? So this coming month, we'll see how the Fed will talk about the interest rates depending on how inflations are. So that's what we're really watching. We're still seeing the dollar rising to the upside. It's still gaining a lot of momentum, gaining traction against the other pairs, okay? So the dollar is still king at the moment. And if you go down into the analysis, if you look at it, this is Aussie USD card. Had a very good trade last week, but let's look at dollar index. So looking at dollar index, let's start with the daily chart. Okay. If you look at the daily chart, let's go full screen. Okay. What you're seeing here is that market has been in a long-term uptrend. Let's look at this. You're seeing this. Market has been a long-term uptrend, and as we keep saying, the trend is your friend until the trend changes. You need to create rules of how to know the market is about to change. So far, it hasn't yet changed. So what am I watching? If market has not changed direction, then I want to see a clear breakout of this level, okay? So a very important level. That's why you're seeing market really revolving around this, sort of consolidating around this level, okay? But if you get a good solid break and a close above this level, then we'll be looking for market to continue rallying, creating higher highs, just like this previously. See how we broke here previously? Market rallied to a new high. When we broke here previously, market rallied. When we broke here previously, market rallied. So that's what I'm watching to see at this point. Will we be able to get to see market breaking above? If not, and market forms a double top, then I'll be looking at the 4-hour chart to see patterns that can give me a better analysis to the downside. As you can see right now, these are the levels I'm watching. If market is unable to break this level, then I'll be looking to see if market can rally, or rather not really rally, fall all the way down to the 107.3, 107.5 mark on the dollar index. If it breaks above, then I'll be looking for market to really continue moving higher. I'll be looking for patterns with respect to that direction of the trend to trade in the upside, okay? But so far, that's what I'm looking for, okay? That's what I'm paying attention to. We're at a very critical level that we should all be paying attention to on the dollar. I like paying attention to this nitty-gritty type of information because most people tend to negate it. To me, it's very important, so I can't ignore it at all costs, okay? Now, that will give me sort of a narrative of what to expect on the other pairs. Let's start with the USD card. If market continues to do that, okay? If market is able to get a break above, then I'll be looking for the dollar index to continue, the USD card to continue rallying. If you remember, USD card has also been in an uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, etc. Okay, so right now I'm also watching that. Can market come and create a new high? Okay, after getting this top over here, market corrected all the way to this level. Now my next question is, can market be able to rally and get a further high above that level? Okay, above this previous level with respect to this sort of channel like formation. Okay, so that's what I'll be watching. Market currently yesterday closed above the 1.3075. If you remember, it's a very significant important level. You can see this first touch, second, third touch, sort of a false breakout, and then we tried to reject it again, but market closed above it. So my question is, will we get a follow through later on today? Very good question. So that's what I'll be watching and see how market can move further from this level. If you look at this trade we had, the pattern we had last week, targets were hit to that point, to the T. Very good trade on that one. Market really rallied to the upside. Jackson Hole Symposium also acted a bit as a catalyst, but market was able to rally all the way to the upside because this rally had started sometime last week. So that was a good trade to the upside. Okay, we got our target at the 1.3075. Like I said, if you zoom out, you're able to see that this was a very important level, a touch. This was a false breakout. We came and touched it, and then finally market has broken above. So we're sort of getting that kind of breakout retest and market moving higher. So Aussie dollar was one of the trades I took that helped me pass the MFF challenge, as well as Aussie dollar. So those of I like these pairs, not because I passed the challenge, but because I've also been trading them for some time and I quite understand them. I remember last week I was looking for those flag formation here to the downside, that I was looking at, which I was able to take with respect to this resistance level over here. Okay, so it was a very good trade. If you look at the 1 hour, there are many trades on Aussie dollar, up down. So there's this buy to the upside, then there's this sell to the downside. Very good trade. There's this other buy here, there's this other sell here. So those opportunities galore. The opportunities were everywhere. Okay, so that's what I was watching on this one. Now what am I watching? If you go back to the daily chart, I'm paying attention to this support level, the 0.6850. okay, so this is the support level, so that's what I'm watching. Much clearer on the 4 hour. I'll get down to it so in a bit. So I was looking at this support. You're seeing we got support here. I'm also watching the resistance level 0.700 at this level over here. So a very strong resistance that I'll be paying attention to see how market will respect it. If I go to the 4 hour chart, I'm sort of playing around those two levels. So I'm not predicting either break of either side, but I'll be watching to see which side market breaks. So far, we were unable to break above the 0.700. Now I'm looking at the 0.6850 level to see how market will respect it. It's acted as a strong support. Look at this touch yet again right now. The question is, will we be able to break it soon or not? So that's what I'll be watching. No trade on this one as well. I'll be waiting. If the dollar continues rising, then I'm very short on this one, looking for markets to fall all the way back down to the $0.700 mark. Okay, so that's what I'm watching on that. If I go to gold, what am I watching on gold? I haven't had any trade on gold. Gold is still in a downtrend. I haven't gotten any significant pattern forming for me to take a trade on it. Okay, but the trend is still your friend until the trend breaks. You're seeing this touch, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, respect of the third trend line bounce. Market is sort of pulling down to the 1675 support. Market is sort of pushing down to that level. Okay, the 4 hour chart just broke the 1725. Okay, 1725, you're using quarter levels, very important support level. Market has broken about below it. The next important level is the 1700. If market is able to break below that, then we'll be looking for the 1625. If I'm able to zoom out, you're seeing this is sort of a channel formation, well respected to the downside. You're seeing we got this first touch, second touch, third touch. If you look at the downside, you're also getting a touch. Market is respecting the channel formation to the downside. So I won't be surprised to see market falling all the way lower. As long as the dollar continues rising, gold will also continue dropping to the downside with increase in interest rates. Okay, as the inflation starts to slow down across the world and also in America. So also this one, no significant trade on it. I don't see any pattern for me that I normally trade. All trades are just pushing to the downside. These are what we call one leg corrections. One leg correction. I don't trade one leg corrections. I'm normally looking for a 2-leg, 3-legged correction. So far, haven't gotten any of that. And last but not least, US 30 markets have been in a downtrend. I remember last week saying that I'm looking for more bullish plays, okay? Ever since we broke this up level, okay? So I'm still adamant with that. I'm still looking for market to get some support somewhere, and then we move further up. We come back above the 32,500 and then break above the 34,000, okay? But before that, market is still pushing down. I want to see how market will come and respect this line, okay? This line that we're having here to the downside. You think we can get a first touch, second, maybe you can get a third touch and market rallies to the upside. If not, and market breaks below it, then you, my friend, you should stay out of this market. The market will continue falling and falling further down below the $30,000 mark, okay? But before that, I'll be looking for that. If you look at the 4 hour, I'm looking at it. It's more of a trend line. So I'm looking at this first touch, second touch. I want to see if market can get a third touch and we push further up. The last I had a trade analysis on this one was last week when this short came. It was a very quick trade, okay? Market fell all the way to target without even getting any pullback, okay? If you look at the 4 hour, you're able to see that market, this was a key level, the Dow theory level. If you zoom out, you're seeing that this was a resistance before here. So market was able to break back below it, retest it, and then further fell to the downside. So it was a very good trade, and now I'm seated out, still watching what will happen next. So apart from that, I don't have anything much. If I look at other things like Euro USD, also sort of a lot of consolidation been happening on this one. Also GU, more or less. We had a consolidation here, and then finally markets broke to the downside. If you remember well, I've been talking about a certain pattern forming to the downside. Market might come to touch this 3 push pattern to the downside for a third time before getting any rally to the upside. So GU also really pulling down towards the parity level. I don't think we'll reach it. It's so far away, but anything can happen in the market. But like what we've seen on Euro USD, market is currently below parity level. We are at the 0.999. We are sort of at that level where parity normally is. So yeah, I don't have anything much. I think I'll end it there. Just doing an analysis. No trades running. I think most of my trades I'll look into next week. I'll be more serious on the trades. Not that I'm not right now, it's just that I don't have any trades set up. I'm normally looking for markets to impulse, then correct, look for certain patterns on the corrections and trade them when I can. And I teach that in my classes under my strategy. So that's basically it for today. I'll see you guys soon, maybe on Friday. I think I'll end it there for today. And you guys have a wonderful week. And as I always say, remember, stay woke, stay financially literate. See you soon. Thank you very much for watching Financial Hub's content on YouTube. For more Forex analysis, financial education, podcasts, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.